If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies, man, R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Move switch. I don't GA. You tryna. Yes on, yes on, yes on, yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less.
Sheesh. What you saying? I don't understand. I'm out my mind. I popped. Sheesh. I swear this lock shot got me stuttering. Girl, you not fall in love again. Sheesh. Get it. My favorite rush. You talkative, ain't gotta say too much. Be quiet. Who got some grapes? I'm trying to. I'm all board for these. Get it. Not complicated. No conversation. Get it. Not complicated. No conversation. Please say less. Please say less. Please say less.
I'm blessed, I don't GA. You tryna. Yes on, yes on, yes on, yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't got, you ain't no. Say less. Say less. Say less.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Packers coming in at 3-4, going up against the Lions, who come in at 4-3.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And the tight end Ebron in motion. They'll run here. Abdullah. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Stafford on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Roberts. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now a play fake here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. This is Williams. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. It's Rodgers. Pass the Jordy Nelson all by himself. Touchdown, Packers. Jordy Nelson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And this one complete to Will Fuller. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. Just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here. That's
going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, I'll worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
3rd down and 8 now. from the gun. Here's Stafford. And he's got Miller. He's still on his feet. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Stafford gives to Abdullah on the draw. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I know it's a cliche, and coaches always talk about it's a team game. We need all 11 to win. But let's face it, Detroit really needs Amir Abdullah to have runs like that all season long.
Missed a lot of time with injuries, especially recently. Now, Theo Riddick wound up leading the Lions in rushing last year with just 357 yards. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. A second down run for Abdullah. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Third and goal now. Maybe the offensive coordinator thinking blitz here. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 4-yard line. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a run with Montgomery. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Flush to his right. Finds his target, Montgomery. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. That good for 19 and a first down.
We always talk about our admiration for quarterbacks who can extend the life of a play and create another play off of one that appears to have broken down. Should we come up with a different term for Aaron Rodgers? Because he is taking it to a new level.
He loves life outside of the pocket, doesn't he?
He certainly does. Very comfortable out there, and he usually results in good things for Green Bay.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing again. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And some room to Theo Riddick. He's at the 40. 20. 10. 5. Touchdown, Detroit. Theo Riddick with what will be called a 107-yard return. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy You give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
Rodgers now on first down. And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Rodgers now on first down. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On second down, Montgomery. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Ezekiel Ziggy Ansah with a tackle for loss. Just think he's still learning the game of football. Didn't play a heck of a lot of it in his native country. And at BYU was just scratching the surface before he hit the NFL.
Yeah, from Ghana, where he really liked soccer and basketball. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone. And that will go as a turnover, as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. And they begin the drive with Abdullah. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They go back to Abdullah on first. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Stafford hands to Abdullah. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. Dancing to his left, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
In his 5th year from Appalachian State, it's Sam Martin on to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. On 1st down, Rodgers being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier trying to keep him in the rhythm. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rodgers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Rodgers to Rodgers connection. Good for a Packer 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
319.
Rodgers now. Gonna throw again. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kevin King, the rookie from Washington. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st down, Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Second down now after the incompletion. Here's Rodgers to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Room here to run. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They start the drive with Abdullah. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And Adams has it complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Throwing on first down. It's complete to the tight end, Bennett. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Rodgers operating from the gun. Looking deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up. Completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 19. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. From the gun, he'll throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second down following the run. Again, it's Abdullah. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
He was looking for his tight end, Richard Rodgers, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. It's caught. Nelson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. To throw is Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Montgomery back to the ground. And some room to maneuver. Montgomery a 1st down and then some. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So the solid run on 1st, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Lions have recovered.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. On first down, Abdullah. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They go with Abdullah again. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd down, here's Washington. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Stafford gives to Abdullah. And some room to roam now. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. On the run, Abdullah. Room to run past midfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you...
And this is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are a 2-point conversion away from tying this game. So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. On second down, here's Rodgers. And he's going to go down again. Paul Warrilow in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Montgomery. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second and 5. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a couple on the pickup there. And it's 3rd down. Well, time not on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
To throw is Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Abdullah. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Lions on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And the tight end Ebron in motion. A toss to Abdullah. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Following the penalty, Abdullah. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. This from 51 yards for the win. And his kick here is good. And with that, they take the lead here.